One of the most identifiable of all of the 84 Mahasiddhas is Shavaripa. Shavaripa is named after the Shavari tribe of northeast India, possibly in the Bengal area. But Shavaripa is very distinguished because he holds a bow and arrow, and he wears a skirt or a lower garment of thatched peacock feathers, and he's often accompanied by one or two female consorts who would be holding a quiver of arrows. So this is very distinctive. There's really no one else from the 84 Mahasiddhas that has as much sort of character as Shavaripa. Now, there can be some confusion occasionally with Saraha, the Siddha Saraha, who holds an arrow because he's an arrowsmith, he's an arrow maker. But Saraha just holds a single arrow, whereas Shavaripa is holding the bow and arrow, and sometimes there's even a boar or a deer cut in half and adorning the two ends of the bow. There's a lot of playfulness that goes into the art of Shavaripa. Now, what is he famous for? He's really famous for being part of the Chakrasamvara lineage. His narrative, his hagiography, his origin story also refers to Avalokiteshvara as being his main teacher. Within the Chakrasamvara practices and lineage, then he would be really a student of Nagarjuna. Based on lineage, but we really don't find that in a lot of his biographies. We have to remember that the 84 Mahasiddhas are primarily a concept, and we really only know about a few of these Mahasiddhas, the more well-known and the ones that have more texts contained in the Buddhist canon and the commentarial works. So we really don't always know a lot. So we do find him as really one of the more common of the names found in the different sets of 84 Mahasiddhas. So Shavaripa, like Saraha and like Luipa, is generally at the top. He's at the beginning of the list of the 84 because he's considered to be earlier, whereas chronologically, whereas teachers such as Tilopa and Naropa are really at the very end. Tilopa, Naropa, Serlingpa, and Suvarnadvipa, teacher of Atisha, and then Atisha. These four are always often at the end of different lists of the 84 Mahasiddhas. So where do we find Shavaripa? We find him in the secondary figures of lineages, in paintings and murals. We find him contained within the sets of 84 Mahasiddhas, or the sculpture sets of 84 Mahasiddhas. And then we occasionally find him as an independent, standalone painted composition for a guru yoga practice. Now, all of the 84 Mahasiddhas can be used for guru yoga practices in Tantric Buddhism, and some teachers are more prominent, or they're more common as guru yoga practices. And so Shavaripa, because of his kind of dynamic appearance, then we find him sometimes a little bit more than others of the different Mahasiddhas. So if you like this series of videos, then press like. You can also share. You can also subscribe. If you want to support Himalayan Art Resources, then please join HAR on Patreon for videos, unique essays, and images that are not yet on Himalayan Art Resources website.